Alright, so I did this build a couple days ago using that random house description generator thingy that Lil Simsy used in one of her recent videos, and I was like, okay, you know what? This sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna do one of those. Cause also like I love building, but a lot of my houses end up looking really similar. And I don't know, I just wanted to try something different. So this one completely changes how it looks, by the way. Right now it looks super weird. Um, tried getting a second floor in there, did not work. It was just really bad, so it's only one story. But I'm gonna read what the description was that I got from the random house generator thingy. It said, "This tiny house looks very old-fashioned and is in average condition. The interior is done in colors that remind you of Halloween. The yard is tiny and resembles a meadow." So that's what I was working with. Um, this house changes a lot throughout the building of it, but like I was really happy when I was like, oh, colors that remind me of Halloween, because like I love Halloween, but it was really difficult to make a house that looked good when it's like orange and black. But ultimately this did end up pretty cute. I like changed it around. Like the house will be really, really dark at first. Like it looks pretty rough for a lot of this build. Like it was just not looking cute. But then it ended up actually going really well. And also the layout, I think from here doesn't really change. It's kind of weird. There's lots of corners, but ultimately it works. Also, since the description said it's a tiny house, I wanted it to actually be a tiny house. So it's a tiny residential lot type, and it's in the tiny tier. So not micro, but it's not as big as small. So it's like that middle tier for the tiny home thing, which honestly isn't even that small. Like, it's one bedroom, but I don't know. I feel like tiny houses are usually like tiny. I spent forever trying to choose like colors and stuff. I wanted to use an orange door, but there are not many orange doors. And I realized that having like the white windows just looked really weird because most of the house was going to be really dark with like black windows or whatever, you know? And I don't know. I wanted it to look kind of like a cottage because it was like old fashioned too. That was another problem. The good orange doors are all like really modern looking, and I couldn't make this house modern, which was honestly really fun because most of the houses I make are modern. So this was a change of pace. I kept those bricks on a lot of it. Yeah, this is where I finally chose colors for the outside. I didn't like the outside for most of building this. I just thought it looked not good for a really long time. But once I actually did landscaping, which I do at the very end, I ended up liking the like whole exterior of the house. So I feel like the landscaping really brought it together, making it look like that cute meadow. So the name of this house is Meadow Cottage, and it's on the gallery, and I will put a link so you can download this for yourself if you want to play in it. I honestly might play in it. It's really cute. um, the inside starts out being like really dark, like really dark. It's just entirely like black, and I think I used like a dark green and like orange at first, and it was just way, way too dark, and so I ended up changing it to a bunch of lighter colors, but still keeping that Halloween theme. It was really difficult because I don't have the spooky stuff pack, which I kind of regret now because I was like, oh my god, that would be so much fun if I could like use the ghost wallpaper and stuff. That would be so much fun. I'd have all these Halloween things. I should have put pumpkins. I have seasons. I might go back and put pumpkins in this because that would be fun. But yeah, this house is one bedroom, one bathroom. The bathroom is an interesting shape, but it ended up working out. And also the bathroom has a bathtub, so that's fun. But yeah, so you see I went with those bricks right there, and those just windows from Get Together, I think. Oh yeah, and it also, even though it's a tiny house, I was able to add in like a chimney area, so that was fun. But none of the default chimneys had like black, like none of them matched. And I usually like using the default chimneys just because they look more realistic, but it just did not match. So I ended up making my own chimney, which you'll see really quickly with like, because I wanted a chimney top. So yeah, I scaled down those like items. They're like roof decoration pieces from Get Together, I think, and they look like little fences. I don't know. Oh, because I couldn't add a fence up there or else it would add two more squares, like two more tiles to the total for the tiny build. So I couldn't do that. Oh my god, I change the wallpaper a lot, but I also look for wallpapers for a really long time. Also, the one in the back, it'll go away. I'm not using the crazy black and gold from Get Famous. That was just there because I thought it was fun. And I was like, it's the right colors, but no, I don't use it in the end. I also need to check if everything works in this house, because I'm honestly not sure it does. But okay, so the living area, I actually end up liking. It was difficult because it's really small, and because it said it was old-fashioned, I wanted to keep it old-fashioned. So there is a TV, but it's a really old TV with like the antenna. I thought that was cute. And it's like sitting on the fireplace. But the living area is really, really small, and I wanted there to be a coffee table, but none of them would fit because they're really big, and you'll see me kind of try and put in the like tiny living coffee table. It's just like a small circle. I wish I had more of those because I like that one and it was the right size, but it was just like too modern looking. It didn't work with this build, so I couldn't use that. I spent forever looking for couches too, but then I used the orange one. So that's where I get the orange in for colors that remind you of Halloween. But yeah, you can see how like dark this room is, like with the black wallpaper and the like dark wood floors. At least I didn't do black floors like I originally did. So I did change that. But yeah. I like how the orange couches match the orange in the bookshelf though. I feel like that's really cute. Oh, there's the little tiny living coffee table that I wanted. I put in this like I kind of want to do another random house thingy, but I want it to like, what's the word? I want to have a description of like who lives there too, because that would be really fun. Maybe I'll do that next time, and I'll like do 2 descriptions of like a person description, like a character description, and then of the house description. And so it's like I need to have this house, and then like this specific sim lives there. Because like what if I get something where it's this like really cool, I don't know, it could be like a really, really cool modern house or something that's like glass and like just super modern, but the sim that lives there is like an old lady and her 12 cats or something. Like that would just be really interesting to try and incorporate both things. I might try and do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Okay, so this kitchen, that's kind of when I realized how dark this house was, because I was like, it's a black kitchen with black appliances and a black table, and everything is black, and black walls and dark wood and like this like gray and orange brick, and it was just way too dark. And I was like, this just doesn't look good. This would be really depressing to live in. So I ended up changing the wallpaper to be like a green, I think it's like yeah, it's like a green. And I feel like that brightened it up like so much. I still kept dark wood, I believe. But oh my god, this bathroom gave me so much trouble. Like I could not figure out what I wanted the tiles to be, like what I wanted the walls to be, oh my god, all of it was awful. And then I ended up sinking the kitchen. Yeah, I sunk it down a little bit. So that's cute. I think that's cute because I feel like the kitchen is really small, but it felt kind of like squished in a way, and I feel like separating it just made it feel more like, oh yes, here's the kitchen, it's not part of this. It's like its own little thing over there. And I changed so much of that kitchen. Like you already see, I changed the appliances. At first I wanted the really old-fashioned things, but just didn't work. I was like, it's just ugly, like I don't know, I don't like it. And it's the same with like the base like fridge, you know, like the really old-fashioned fridge where it's like the freezer on top and then the fridge part below. I hate those fridges. I despise them. I don't like using them. I think they're super ugly, and I will do everything in my power to not have that in my game because I just think they're disgusting looking. But I was like, oh, but it's old-fashioned, and it's the only one that came in like black or like any dark color that worked. So then that's also why I changed like the whole color scheme, just so I could not use one of those fridges because they were just ugly. I didn't like them. But yeah, I finally figured out colors for the bathroom too, and it worked out. And oh, also the door was like right at that little part you can see like where it used to be. But I ended up flipping it over to where the living room is because I wanted to get the bathroom to have the shower and the bathtub. And so that's how I was able to do that. And ultimately it looks cute. I like it. I don't like having doors like right on the edge of a wall, if that makes sense, like right at a corner. I hate that. It just really bothers me. So I didn't like how that little alcove was just for the door. It just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why. I also wanted a desk, but I felt like the desk was taking up way too much space. So I used the tiny living desk that's also a bookshelf, I believe. So I could have like an old computer right there and then a little like seating area. I felt like that was cute and it kind of fits the old-fashioned vibe. I feel like we need more old-fashioned things in The Sims. Like we have a lot of like modern items and not as much old-fashioned items. It's interesting. Or maybe I just don't build with them enough, so I don't know where they are in the catalog. I keep those orange curtains in the living room, but I do change it in the bedroom because it didn't really work out. Also, okay, another thing that we need better like 2-tile wide short curtains because I always put like big windows around my sinks, and there are like no curtains that fit that. It's so annoying. Like none of the curtains fit that area, and it's just like, oh, it's aggravating because I have to use like really, or they cover it entirely. And I don't want it to cover the window entirely because I want it to be like up for most of the time and let all that light in. And then it's just like the illusion of like, oh, they could close the window if they need to, but it's really hard to get that. So I didn't. So that's unfortunate, but oh well, it still worked. Oh, this is where I start doing the landscaping, and I use debug for this. So that's fun because like I've never really done that before. I don't know. For some reason I always thought that it was just like free landscaping and that it was just the same of whatever is in the catalog and not that there were like other items there. I don't know why I thought that. So I had a lot of fun looking through all of the things in debug, and I had to make it look like a meadow. I did forget that the description said that it was a tiny backyard, like a tiny yard, but I think this does still count as a tiny yard because I used a 20 by 15 lot, so it's pretty small anyways. Also there's dogs barking, hope you can hear that. And then I just basically chucked in a bunch of flowers and just, you know, made all those flowers everywhere. But I wish it was easier to like blend in how the flowers like look. I hate it when it's like you have your beautiful yard and then if you don't like fence it in, it just looks really weird, like a stark end to like where the world is. So I try to kind of like spread things out a little bit so it doesn't look like that. Like same with the terrain paint, like I will kind of erase a little bit at the edges so it doesn't look like it just ends in like a line. I don't like that. Oh, and I used that really pretty tree. I don't know if it's cats and dogs. I don't remember. It might be cats and dogs. I don't remember what it's from. It's a debug tree. And I put that in the backyard. I think I scaled it up because it was kind of small. I did end up changing the bed. I had the vampire's bed there, but it was just too gaudy. So I changed it to something else and I put some paintings around it. Felt like that was pretty cute. We're also getting towards the end of this, so I'll probably do like a little walkthrough of the house so you can see more of it, but I think it's really cute. Oh yeah, I did a lot of terrain paint for that too. But yeah, there we go. There's this little house, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the game. Here we are in Little Meadow Cottage, and also it's raining in Newcrest right now, so that's unfortunate. I don't have MC Command Center because, I don't know, I used to use mods all the time in The Sims 3, and I don't really use mods in The Sims 4 for some reason. I should probably download that. It would probably make the game a lot more fun. But oh my god, do things look dead too because it's like just ending winter? Well, that's unfortunate. You guys saw what it looked like in the build for the outside. Yeah, all the trees are dead. This is so sad. It looks really spooky now, so like it fits the Halloween theme. That's fun. So let's go into the camera mode right here and just sort of walk through. Okay, so here we have a little end table with all these books. I guess the person who lives here maybe is like a writer or a professor? I don't know. And then the little coat rack. And then we have the nice little old-fashioned living area. You just sit on the couch, watch some TV, have a bookshelf right there. Oh my god, I wish we could change ceiling colors. And then here's the little bathroom, toilet, sink, bathtub, shower thingy. I feel like the color, I probably should have changed the color of the bathtub. I just really liked that bathtub, so I wanted to keep that. And then we have the kitchen. I'm glad I was able to get like these 4 chairs here. I think this is actually really cute. Wait, did I change the walls back to black? I thought I kept them green. I'm so confused. I was pretty sure I kept it green, but actually this looks cute, so maybe I'll just leave it like this. I don't know. I think it works. And then with the brown, yeah, this is good. I like it. Anyways, there's little curtains, and I was talking about how like I wish we had different curtains. That would be good. That would be nice. And then these little herbs. I love that item. Like, I love it so much. Maybe it's because I'm a witch, but like, it's just so cute. I love it. I think it's adorable. I bought Realm of Magic like as soon as it came out. It was the first time I had bought a pack, like any pack in The Sims, with my own money when it was not on sale. Because other than that, I would only ever ask for them for like gifts and stuff because they're expensive. Okay. And then, I mean, since then I've bought a ton of them, but you know, that was like a year ago. So here's the bedroom with that, you know, painting. I don't actually know who that painting is of. Is that like a specific Sim? I don't know. But yeah, and there we go. There's also a back door in the bedroom, which I think is a little weird, but it's a tiny house. And so tiny houses get to kind of bend the rules in my eyes. And then I just think this is cute. This is cute. I like it. And let's go into the backyard, even though everything is dead. This is so sad. Everything is dead. This is tragic. There's the house. There's the little Meadow cottage. I'm also gonna go through and see and make sure that everything works, which I'm pretty sure it does. So let's just see real quick. Let me like go sit in all the chairs. Okay, so I just tested everything in the house. It all works. Absolutely everything works. So that's good. That makes me happy. Why is that so far out? Oh, because of the bay window. Okay, I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna add a couple pumpkins too. Who the hell is this? Oh, it's the welcome wagon. That's good. But yeah, all right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna fix a couple things and re-upload this to the gallery. It's fine. It works. Oh wait, no. Yeah. I just need to move the eaves back a little bit. It's a bit large. But yeah, thank you. And if you want to download this, the link will be there to download this from the gallery. I know it looks gross right now because it's raining in springtime, but I promise it was really cute. You guys saw in the video. Oh yeah, also there is outdoor lighting, which looked a lot better when all of these were flowers and not just like dead plants. But yeah, I think it looked like a little fairy garden when I did the outdoor lighting. It was adorable. So there it is. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.